Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, happy Tuesday, everyone. Of course, we are waking up to that full harvest super full moon out there. Of course, it's the first super moon we've had this year. And just to kind of put it into perspective, we're going to see 3 consecutive super moons ahead. So this is the first of multiple opportunities, but still important because it's the closest full moon right after the fall equinox that occurs typically. And of course, this gives us that extra moonlight in the sky because the moon appears larger and brighter than normal out there for us. And that used to help out the harvesters and farmers back in the day when they were trying to harvest those crops, which is why I call it the harvest moon. But here's a couple of shots from that. Chris sitting in that harvest moon. And what's really cool about this is if you look down in the background here, you can kind of see the mountains showing up there. First, we got a little snow on the mountain, so that's kind of cool. But also you can see the mountains in the background. But again, this moon is helping to kind of brighten up the horizon a little bit, showing us that shot. So it's a pretty cool one. St. George, the harvest moon showing up there. Jerry's showing off again, very bright. I'll tell you what, looks definitely like it is the month of October with that bright, spooky moon there out there in the sky. Temperatures this morning, a little on the spooky side if you're not wearing a jacket or at least a hoodie out there because it's down to 30 degrees currently in Heber. We've got 39 in Vernal, 35 degrees in Logan, 36 in Delta, 39 in Emory. We've got temperatures in the 40s here from Green River, Moab over towards Blanding, and temperatures in the upper 50s in St. George. Temperatures right now still in the upper 30s in Cedar City. All right, as we take a look at the weather map, high pressure giving us clear skies pretty much all across the western half of the country. All the active weather is off towards the east across the Mississippi and Ohio River Valley, so we are looking pretty good right now. But we are keeping our eye on the tropics down into the south of us here because we do have a hurricane. It's Hurricane Priscilla. Now, that has winds of 100 miles per hour. The good news with this system is it's running into some wind shear, so it's going to get ripped apart and kind of weaken over the next 24 to 36 hours here as it moves off towards the north and west. But we're going to keep an eye on this system because all the tropical moisture with this hurricane is actually going to get funneled to the north, and that could affect us as we get towards the end of the work week. So today, we've got this Rex blocks in place, and that means pleasant weather conditions across most of the western half of the country. That high pressure slides to the east as we get into your Wednesday. That gives us a southwesterly flow, and that's a warming wind, and so we'll see our temperatures beginning to warm up out there across the area. And then as this upper low drops down from the north and west, we have to scoop up that tropical moisture by Thursday, but I think the better rain chances arrive for your Friday and Saturday across the state. Let's look at it on Futurecast, how it all plays out. Again, not a lot. Look at all of the sunshine across the western half of the country for us this afternoon. And then as we go into your Wednesday, a whole lot of sunshine out there across the area. And then as we get into your Thursday, that's when we start to see a little bit of that moisture sneaking north. So areas south of I-70, we could have a couple of isolated downpours as early as Thursday morning. So overnight, Wednesday night into Thursday morning, could see a spotty shower or two in the south. That could stream to the north. So we'll keep a slight chance of rain in the forecast for your Thursday, but I really think the better rain chances arrive Friday and Saturday. And the models are still showing some healthy rainfall totals. And remember, this is on average. So that means an average number could be about a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch in many places. But there will be some folks that will get some higher totals. Looks like the highest amounts are going to be basically for southwest Utah stretching up towards southeastern Utah. That's where we can see rainfall totals getting over an inch, believe it or not. So, again, could be another active weekend of weather heading our way. The Wasatch Front, highs in the upper 60s today, sunshine and still pleasant conditions expected. Tuesday will be in the mid-80s with sunshine and warm conditions across southwest Utah. St. George will be in the mid-80s today, upper 80s on your Wednesday, and then we'll have that increasing moisture for the end of the week heading into the weekend. The Wasatch Front below average with upper 60s today, nearing 80 on Thursday, and then here comes the rain for our Friday and Saturday. All right, let's get a check on the roads out there this morning as we check out the traffic here again. We're just keeping an eye out things here at I-84 eastbound and looking like we're seeing some decent traffic moving here, but some construction off into the distance. But overall, traffic looks pretty smooth this morning. Now, we did have a rollover here showing up in some parts of the area here. I believe at this situation here on State Route 201 at 8000 West here. This is in the Magna area. So if your travels take you through this area, just know that you are going to run into a little bit more significant delays as you go throughout your morning commute. More on your traffic and weather coming up in just a few moments. But for now, we'll send it back to you guys.